Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Signs, and Cross Watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of December 1st through the 7th, 2025. The first week of December. So let's see what comes out for you, Capricorn. First card out. Fortune's Wheel, aka the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Okay, Capricorn. Expect the unexpected this week is what I want to say. And because this is your first card out, I would even say, you know, the weekend before this week begins, there could be some unexpected things popping off for you. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes in life, the universe gives us a leg up, gives us a little boost out of nowhere. And it just feels really good. So there could be some sort of boost that you get out of nowhere, some sort of crazy, unexpected blessing, like, I don't know, somebody randomly reaching out, or a random opportunity, a random boost in some goal that you have in mind. These things you can't really predict. I'm going to predict that it happens, you know, wherever it may happen in your life. We have the 10 of Fire in reverse, Capricorn. Okay, there's a lot to juggle right now. I'm picking up on this feeling of like you've been doing really good with going after your goals and juggling your various responsibilities. But a little mental thing you've been juggling, Capricorn, could be like, okay, I'm going really good. I have this great momentum in life. I don't want to accidentally fall back into old negative patterns of self-sacrifice, people-pleasing, codependency, sort of like centering your life around other people, putting your life on the back burner. Okay, so there's this like mental thing that you're juggling of like, I don't want to accidentally slip back into old patterns because what I've got going on right now is really, really good. I am picking up on a feeling like that. So, you know, that could be something that you're keeping a close eye on. Like, okay, how can I acknowledge what's happening without falling back into old codependent patterns or some sort of mental or like attachment patterns that you played out in the past. We have the Hermit coming out upright. Very beautiful. Spending some time alone. Some of you guys may be really enjoying routine and alone time this week, going out into the world alone. I'm seeing you out in nature alone, just connecting and using nature as your personal therapy, which feels really good. We have the Two of Water in reverse, second row of cards now. Right next to that, Ace of Fire upright. This is fire, this is passion, a new fresh start. Actually, I really like this progression because you have the 10 of Fire on top of it. So it goes from like juggling a lot of different ideas, responsibilities, things that you have to finish up, things that are on your mind. And it's like you're dropping the wands, you're dropping the responsibilities, and it's like starting fresh. Okay, this is the beginning of a new sort of chapter. Also, I think it's interesting, I just felt guided to say dropping the stress, dropping the pressure of having to juggle a certain relationship. Specifically, I feel like this is tied to family obligation, but specifically family obligation with like your parents, your siblings, or something like that. Like if you always show up constantly, like you're at every dinner, every event, every birthday, every occasion, you know, there could be a weird sense of guilt that comes with like not showing up. But with the Hermit card here as well, there's just something here about like feeling a need to just have your alone time or have extra time and space to yourself. Because again, it's like you can fall into these patterns, Capricorn, where it's like, okay, well, I always show up to this family event, and then you have some other thing you're invited to, you have to go to, and it's like constant obligation after obligation, and it's like all you're craving is a little routine. All you're craving is like just to focus on your own goals, your own life, and that your stability. And it's like you finally get back into that routine, and then there's yet another obligation, and it happens week after week after week. And so I am seeing for some of you guys, you're just kind of trying mentally to drop the obligation factor of things. It's like, do I actually want to go to this? Does this actually fill me with joy? Is this something that I actually want to attend? And the answer may be no for some events, for some things that pop up. And it's like, again, you're sort of juggling that mental feeling of like, oh, like feeling bad about it almost, you know? But it's like dropping the responsibility just frees up so much space in your aura and your energy field. And it sort of allows this good fortune to come in and just allows you to sort of, I don't know, take care of yourself. We have the Moon in reverse as your final card out. Where will things go in the future? I don't know. See, I feel like a positive sense of overwhelm. And by that, I mean like you may have a really big idea or goal, ambition in mind. And there could be a ton of steps that go into that before you achieve it. And the message here is to not get overwhelmed by just how long the road is in front of you. Like, you know, if you're learning a new language, it's going to be many, many months and years before you're fluent in that language. And it's like you can't look to the fluency itself as your next goal. You need to look at like what you can do today as your tinier goal. You know, time is going to pass either way. So it's like take your big goals, take your big dreams, ambitions, things that you want to grow, and break it down into a yearly, monthly, weekly, daily basis, which Capricorns are really good at. So try not to get overwhelmed, because I do feel like this is coming out next to the Ace of Fire. There could be a new passion that has recently been unlocked for you, and you have a lot of big goals surrounding that, or even new creative ideas that pop up for you. And again, it's like you have big goals around that, and it's like, man, it's gonna take so long before I can like fully realize and see through my dreams, my goals, the destination. Let me tell you something. When you finally get to the destination, it never really hits as hard as like you think it will, because the true joy is on the journey itself. And I know that's so stereotypical to say, but it's so true. You know, so it's like find something where it's like you enjoy growing this, you enjoy working towards this goal, this ambition, this dream. And if you find enough things like that, you're going to live a very fulfilling life. Whereas if you really don't like the process of something, like the process of getting to know somebody, or the process of working towards a dream, a goal, or the process of like the ins and outs of daily life for a job that you're working, it's like maybe it's just not necessarily for you, because the magic of life is found in the mundane, in the journey, not the destinations. Because once you reach an accomplishment, once you reach a goal, you reach a destination, you're just going to have more goals almost immediately, you know? So it's always a journey in life. And it's like, if you don't like the journey for something you're working on, perhaps it's time to just drop the sense of obligation and responsibility of that journey / goal, you know? And for some of you, like I said, with the Two of Cups in reverse, this could be like even a connection or family obligation. Like it doesn't fill you up. It doesn't make you feel good when you interact. Therefore, like, why do I have the goal to be like the perfect family member or friend or whatever? It's like, just drop it, you know? So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Lots of luck in the air this week. Something that you're very passionate about emerging. Making room for that passion may involve you releasing things that don't fill you with joy. And I'm also seeing you protecting your peace and spending more time alone this week, okay? More into the routine, the journey of life. And yeah, so very beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. Doing those 3 things helps out more than anything. So just spam the comments, like this video, all of that. All right. Thank you guys. Bye.